kickoff, moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. Valus Jones now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down.
Come on, set.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here we go. Second down.
Set, ready, set.
Rattler to the air now. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's off. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They're set up at the 35 now. Handoff here for Miller. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to do it.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Now Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Give on second to Camaro. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Okay.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Vacates quick, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
They give up the gut to Walker. Takes out a one stop. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Get it. Go.
Now run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Catch Ryan. Ready.
Walker running to the right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cougar 19.
2nd and 8. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Okay, break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Pass. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, rock.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lead up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Start things off with a run by Kamara. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. He gets a 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of second down.
Second and inches.
They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. That play straight ahead. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Here's Milrow to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. He will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
They got down the distance. This group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first and the dig. So long as it keeps working like that, that should be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. He's out in the clear. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at it. Selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
70 Timberwolf.
First down throw here from Milrow. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have third and short.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
70 Timberwolf.
Third down, Walker. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Third and stitches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Flying forward, it's Walker. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hut, hut.
Throwing now, off play action. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set, ready.
Running behind center with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Here's Rattler. Screen here for Kamara. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Saints got a long way to go and a short time to get there. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down.
Let's go. Black shot. 62 blue. Steal. Black. Set.
Rattler trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Collects this at the 35. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18.
He comes through big here, 9 yards at 2nd down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down.
Bronco leading. Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Cox, Cooper Cup makes the play. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
26-yard line.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Trying again, following the set. It's dropped underneath, Walker. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
18 Rattler.
Milrow throwing on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Another try following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Warrior 70.
Throw on third down. Finds him over the middle. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jensen Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Looking to throw. Rattler. It's a big strike to Hill. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Come on, set.
Throwing is Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Down. Set.
Rattler back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready?
There's a give inside to Camara. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rattler to the air now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Ready? Panther leading. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Here's 2nd and 11. Complete to Walker on the check down. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Tag. Liking 18.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. The defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. I'm going to give him an inch on this 2nd down. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Mustang 19.
To the air, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And this stays a 19-point game.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle, and he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now Rattler. Olave on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go.
Rattler setting the throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
The ball's out, he lost it. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Here's Rattler. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
79 Broncos.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
19. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Milrow from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hawk 7. 70 Lions.
Walker now from the gun. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 60 Warriors. 70. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
For the Seahawks.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
22 meter. Come on, set. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Watch it, stick. Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? So might as well go for this on 4th down.
Yellow, 22.
Desperation time here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late. But you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
To the ground with Walker. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pass to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
This is Walker on 2nd. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Connects with the open man downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's the Seahawk offense ready for another shot at 2 points.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He has it, and he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard.
Saints 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set. You. 60 red. 60 ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Go with Walker on the counter. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 70.
Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Gronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us head, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Tuck that stuff in the trunk, next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I